I feel like squats solve everything. You know, if you got knee problems or back problems, squat. If you have money problems, you better squat, because that's going to help out your money problems. What's up, you YouTube perverts? Welcome back to another episode of AM Training. It is week 7 of the GZCL Rippler program, and this week is pretty quick. This week I feel like training doesn't take too long because they're doing pretty much 3 sets of triples, and yeah, I usually say everything feels pretty good, but not this time. All these quad dominant exercises are definitely catching up with my knee, but I mean, what can you do? Knee pain is kind of one of the harder things to get rid of, in my opinion at least. I feel like it's kind of just rest, and for me it's really the top part of my kneecap, so you're looking at right where that quadriceps tendon kind of goes into that patellar tendon. But anyways, it's kind of getting inflamed and irritated. I was supposed to do some ultrasound on it during work, but never had the chance. But I feel like the reason why I'm getting this pain is because all my quad dominant movements, I feel like I talked about this before, probably if you guys saw the last video I did, but pretty much with all the quad dominant movements being front squats and high bar squats, both in my program, I usually have one or the other. So yeah, after this cycle, I'll take out at least one of those exercises and probably cycle another quad dominant exercise. Maybe give myself a little bit of a break because, you know, the knee is definitely feeling it. So like Hippocrates said, let thy squats be thy medicine and thy medicine be thy squats. I believe that's verbatim, word for word there. And what I mean by that is that even though, you know, it's still kind of, squats kind of bug the knee, I feel like squats are also the answer. But again, with me, I feel like squats solve everything. You know, if you got knee problems or back problems, squat. If you have money problems, you better squat, because that's going to help out your money problems. So with that said, I feel like that's a good enough intro there. So stay tuned for the rest of this week because, yeah, it's a good week. tights were getting caught up in my hook grip, so took them off. Alright guys, so you just saw week 7, or the rest of week 7, and that was pretty much deadlift day. Deadlift day was interesting because my tights, my man tights, they weren't tight enough because they're actually getting caught in, they're getting hooked up onto my hook grip. So it was actually just kind of wadding up in my fingertips, and it was just pretty much giving me grip problems. I couldn't hold on to the bar, so I ended up taking them off. I really wanted to go, you know, pool pantless, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm working, you work out in a public gym, you can't really go too crazy with going naked. Other stuff will get in the way. Next week will be pretty much week 8, which is my favorite week, and I'm supposed to pull like 570 for like 9 singles, with the last one being AMRAP, and usually this is my favorite week, but I'm having my doubts, so we'll see how it goes, because just those like doubles were kind of intimidating, to be honest. So I was a little scared. We'll see how 570 goes. I might fail. So far I haven't failed this whole week, so, or this whole cycle, but the one thing that I do want to point out is that I'm having less and less time. I don't know why. I think work is getting in the way, but I'm having less and less time being able to do my accessory movements, and so that might be one downside of why I'm feeling weaker. Another thing is that I'm getting a whole lot more busy, along with not school, not work, but even with my online clients. So, you know, G4P is a hard business to do. Anyways, train hard, train smart. That stretch reflex to help me out, because as you notice in my reps, that second rep is always quicker than the first, and that's to be expected, and that's okay. It's not like I'm basing off my max off of a estimated max. All my maxes are based off of what I really can do and what my true maxes are, so nothing out of the